Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ireland Esports Collegiate Series Spring 2026 Counter-Strike 2 Edition Premier Division. Is there any more words to add to this? I am Kurt, and with me is Shaw. We are here to bring you through some games. We have a fantastic best of 3 coming up this evening. But yeah, how are you doing? How's it going?
I'm doing fine. I'm last week I was very tired. This week I've got the energy to do this properly. And it's a good thing that I do, because tonight we have Queens versus Trinity. Queen's University of Belfast versus Trinity. Now, I'm obviously not biased in any way whatsoever. You know,
Yeah, you don't have your Queen's merch in the back.
Oh, we don't even talk about it. Of course, I will do completely impartial casting. True.
Yeah. I mean, I have no stake in this game, so I'm impartial. So, but overall, excited to see what these two teams can bring. You know, Trinity have been in previous seasons they've been fantastic. We haven't seen them play so far. I was just checking back; they've gotten 2 buys through through empty games, so they've technically won 2. They haven't played so far. It looks like in the past. So interesting to see. Whereas QUB, they beat out against MU, I believe 2 weeks ago in a 2-1 fashion. So, you know, they've played a game, which is an important metric to work off of.
I'm quickly checking here the teams, because we just mentioned how. So you just mentioned how Trinity hasn't played. They have the same team though from last semester. And if I'm not mistaken, the Queen's team has swapped out, I think, one of their players. I can't remember. I think they but historically the matchup's not been great.
Yeah.
For Queens.
You know, yeah, we've seen Trinity play them a lot, you know, and win out. I think as you checked upon, it's been probably about 2 years since any kind of victory has been gotten. So this is the chance. This is the opportunity to do something, because it's been a long road to get here.
Please. Not biased again, not biased. Yes, I'm checking it now. Yes, well, I think 2 of the players have been swapped out. I'm not seeing
QUB.
Yeah, QB side. I'm not seeing Sundis.
And no, Sundis currently in this. Do they have any subs?
Sundis is on the team, but I think he might not be available for this match.
Yeah, I think they have 6 men on the roster, so they are available. Yeah. But yeah, Sundis isn't at least currently in the game.
And
currently the lineup, currently the lineup of choice is Droopy, Biotic. Sennen, I was going to say. We have Droopy, Biotic, Skiwox, Patsy, and then Sennen, who we saw them play the other week. They did win out. I don't think they were really the star of the show going forward with that one. But, you know, obviously the team overall did take the victory. So they obviously did well enough in that regard. Just checking back to see. They had Sennen in the thing. They did have Sundis last time they played as well. In the match versus MU.
Right. What is the lineup here? What happened in the previous games? Well, now I'm confused. So Sundis wasn't they were playing 4v5, I believe. Were they?
No, they were playing five members in the previous match.
5 members. Oh, I think
there was talk of that they might be 4v5. There was also talk, I think, that week that they might be 4v5, but they weren't in the end. So
yeah,
okay. Whereas on the Trinity Quack side, you said you know, there's not really, from what I know, there's not any changes. They have Asphyxia, Anime Women Aren't Real as always, Ozuki, Kyoki, and King Frederick, who we got over there on the lineup. And the veto is coming down here, and so far we have gotten in the pool. We've got an Ancient picked by QUB, Inferno picked up by Trinity, and then to top us all off, if we do get to that map 3, is going to be Nuke. So I'm excited. I do like some of those picks. We're not going to see Anubis, which I just want to see Anubis. No one's picking it because like I'm watching a lot of pro games. No one's picking Anubis. Everyone's just leaving out. They don't want to play the new version.
It's good that Trinity banned it though, considering I'm pretty sure the QUB team is good on it. Does like Anubis.
I mean, I like Anubis.
I
So
appreciate they don't
I'm
make
happy to
Inferno.
see.
Uh-oh.
No, but we'll
Not
see.
biased, not biased again.
Not biased, not biased.
Oh no.
So yeah, so as a non-biased observer, if I were to ask you for a prediction here,
I expect Trinity to come out with a very strong performance tonight. You know, um, and I expect it to maybe be a clean 2-0 from them. Absolutely no caster cursing involved. Yeah, I expected it to be a clean 2-0, but maybe QB whiffers, carry some of the momentum in from previous weeks.
yeah, I think that's not too bad of a way to look at it. I do think it most likely will be a Trinity take if they're their form from previous seasons, which you can't. It's been a while. It's been a few months since we last saw it on the server, so things can change. People can go. The power levels can change. People are warmed up and cool down. So I think definitely could be a toss up depending on how things go. As you said, the momentum is such an important piece of the whole thing that we'll have to see. But I would be leaning towards Trinity, but maybe we can curse them. I don't know.
Maybe.
We can do our best.
Oh.
And I actually am unbiased, so I'm allowed to.
I'm just hoping for a good match here.
Yeah, exactly. I think
Last
that
match
is
was something. Coming out
yeah.
with what? Sawed-offs, XMs.
Yeah, viewing it was an exciting time. I will say, as someone that wasn't here for it. But we'll have to see as we get our players onto the server, we get everything set up. But it will be Ancient on the clock, and that's going to be CT side then picked out by Trinity. So we'll have to see what they kind of bring to the table for now.
While we wait. I guess while we wait, we can quickly go through the sponsors.
Oh, yes.
So, thank you to Red Bull for sponsoring us. Also, thank you to Dogpatch Labs, GG Machines, and PlayAid. Is there anything else? Anyone else I need to shout out? I believe that's it.
I think that's all our shout outs, unless we completely forget them, which not going to say hasn't happened before. Never going to say never.
We're gonna get an angry email being like, "Why didn't you shout us out?"
Yeah, that does sound that does sound correct.
The players are joining the server, and we'll switch in a bit. Cool.
We'll get there in a moment, but for now, well, I really just switching to the topic. I really like Ancient. I think it is or has been a fantastic addition since it's been added for the last couple of years. It has been I think the tactics that you can employ on the map, the heavy mid control that you kind of do, it's kind of a parallel to Mirage in that regard, which you really both teams often just throw a lot of you to a lot of bodies towards mid and try to get that control, or you completely split it away, give the kind of power over and keep your util, and you kind of play around the map control from there. So I do like the kind of variations that can be ran for the map.
Yeah. One area of the map that will be very heavily contested will be this lane position. I feel like Trinity from previous seasons, to me, always seemed like a team that was willing to contest for that space, was willing to use the utility to actually push down that ramp position and to push out of cave, or just to make life miserable. And in the past, when I played against Trinity, it was not fun, to say the least. So that will be one of the places to watch out for.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And as you said, you know, you played against Trinity. The Trinity lineup, Asphyxia and Anime Women Are Real, especially, they're old dogs at this point, man. They've been through so many different iterations of Trinity, and they've been a powerhouse in the lineups each and every time. So I'm always interested to see, you know, how they continue when, especially in new season.
Oh, and we are live with the
Oh,
game, I believe. No, it's switching. It's just a bit of warm up.
now just quick little warm up, getting ready. Make sure you're warm.
King Frederick will take down Biotic. Our
Yeah.
woman Unreal will get the 1D onto Patsy and Droopy.
In the warm up. His name doesn't even fit onto the overlay. Just says anime women aren't R. Maybe that's a sign that
What
you
does
should
it
change
mean?
it. The name? I think I can guess.
We can't tell that it isn't Anime Woman Unreal. Maybe it's a
Yeah,
different name altogether.
I remember when them in one of the previous seasons at the LAN, we had to make sure to ask them like why it was that, and why their name was Anime Women Aren't Real, and they just said it's because it's true and I wish they were, and that was the answer, and that's all I needed from him.
King Frederick. I guess we're going through players' names. King Frederick. It's a very bold name. Honestly.
Yeah, putting King in your name is strong. I think it's a statement.
I mean, he is 16-6 in this warm-up here.
That's what it's all about. It's all about your warm-up rating.
It is. As we all know, warm-up rate, how you do warm-up is historically a very good indicator of how you'll be playing in-game.
It is. I'm looking at who's not doing great in the warm-up because Patsy's 8-16. I think they're most of King Frederick's dead.
Oh, messy spray there from Zenon. 999.
And then, oh, we got everyone on the server now, though.
We do.
We'll get there eventually.
Eventually. He's sitting in donut with a CZ.
Is a CZ on?
Yeah. I expect him to do the exact same thing.
In game.
If they manage to lose the pistol round.
It is. Oh, and we're seeing the timer 2 down. I will say, the CZ has really died. The 5-7 has very much taken his place in that regard.
I still like playing. The CZ hasn't actually been touched in terms of its numbers, has it?
Nope. It has stayed the same for a very, very long time.
Because sometimes, like in the cave position, for example, I like pulling out the CZ. You know, on the CT side, because I find that I usually get a kill with it. It's good for one kill, at least. And
yeah, the 12
at the level I'm playing.
But we are in game.
We'll hold off on that thought.
Yeah, we'll bring back the discussion in a moment. But for now, we do see the pistol run coming on in, and it is heavy towards this B spot. 4 queens pushing forward. So many bodies towards cave specifically.
Oh, the dualies.
The stack is sitting.
Oh, the dualies. Asphyxia with 3 on the dualies. Patty will get 2 in response, but a 1v3 seems like a hell of an ask for Patsy. They know where he is, and he's only got 19 HP.
Yeah, not expected miracles, but maybe there's something. The bomb is in their possession, so maybe some trickery can be done here, but reveal their position. They need to take these fights, and no one's hitting their shots, but eventually QUB takes them out with an unsilenced USP.
Wait, that's actually an unsilenced USP.
Yeah, I thought it was a P2000 for a bit, but then I realized I thought it looked weird.
Yeah, that bait setup in cave from I can't even remember who was baiting, but allowed Asphyxia just go overlooked, and Queens just ran into what felt like a death trap. Another fast replay.
Yeah,
they need themselves. Asphyxia with a quick triple in cave, and now he has backup. Not the ace already. Not the ace already.
Round 2 takes the ace after a 3K in the pistol. That's 8 alone in 2 rounds here on Ancient. That is heartbreaking. Queens, it was a full eco. They weren't expecting anything, but still, one player just picking up every single piece has gotta hurt. And now we're going to see they have the money on the T side. They're going to be able to get their util out. They're going to be able to have some plans here. So now we'll see. They switched up. We've seen them stick to lane so far for both rounds. So now, once the weapons are out, once the strength can come on in, see what they can get going here. I think that was a team flash onto Droopy that forces them to take some shots here, but Patsy's being chased down after taking one. So the 1-for-1 leads into an advantage for Trinity here as the cave push and the main punch leave just Skiwalks and Senin left to fight here. And Skiwalks is good for one, but now into the 2v3, it's going to be a struggle.
I was gonna say they have bomb. I did say that Trinity really just vying for that lane position, and it just felt like such bad timings for Queens. You know, one has a nade out, the other one's looking the wrong way. It's just a masterful crunch there from Trinity to pick up 3, and Queens are back on pistols again.
Yeah, they haven't had a chance to build a good economy. They haven't been getting kills either, so even like the small bits of money you can attain, they haven't been able to do that. No bomb plants on top of that means that we are back here. We're back with pistols, and we can see what they're going to do alongside it.
Oh, they've pushed down lane, and they have all the information now. There's going to be 3 here on the A bomb site, and Queens don't know that they've pushed this. The Queens don't know they have this information. But Patsy will get the 1 dig. Oh, but there's still 2 people here. Oh, it's a slaughter. It's 2 for 2. But Skiwalk's on 1 HP. Is it gonna be?
Slaughter both ways. Oh, this tap through the smoke. Yeah, the wallbang gets it done. And now Kyoki ready in the donut. Still, not a bad round given that it was just pistols, but there could have been a little bit more. They don't get the plant sadly either, but they have the money on hand. They deal some back to Trinity, and now this is the pivotal round. If you give this one away, sure, you have loss bonus, sure, you're going ahead, but you've been giving away so many rounds so far. The 4-0 start in favor of Trinity is looking good here. And we're seeing some spawn smokes from mid being set up here. Use that in your games.
I mean, this is a CT Titan map. So, it's not like this. This is reasonable, at least. But look how they're buying for this. All this map control. It is not looking the right direction. Oh, is he going to be jumped up again? Asphyxia. Don't do it. Okay, Droopy will get the kill on Asphyxia, but then look at how they're pushing again. They love these info pushes. Oh, he's so low, but Biotic does get out. Biotic does get out. And the Trinity players are kind of split up, so Queens will head towards B. But look at this push down mid from Trinity. I don't think Queens are expecting this. But no, they're heading towards A.
Yeah, going back through Donut here. They have no info towards A, so even if they do know some, now it's going to be a tell-all as Queens throw down their smokes short and long, taken out, and they can get the bomb plant here. 3 versus 4, a huge advantage. Going to be 2 coming from the flank, looking like they're both 1 from cave and 1 from lane, but they are ready for this. They have Senin behind the double doors ready for someone to come, so It's going to be a difficult one to retake here, but they start to get the kills here. 2 already and picking up a 3rd. QUB and Anime Women are real. Just double up, take the kills, and take a 5th. That round was looking like Queens should have been in a position to take it, but Trinity just catch them off in the positions. Even Senin, who's holding for the lane push, isn't ready to win the fight.
Oh. I mean, it's very hard to hold on. It's kind of hard to hold on when you don't have that cave control. Right? It just felt very cramped on that site. And there's so many crossfires that Trinity can set up there. They're gonna rush down mid, but Asphyxia and Ozuki just murder everyone. Patsy will get one back, but he gets traded out, and it's just Biotic in the corner. What can he do?
Yeah, 1v4 needs to win this. Yeah, needs to take those kills instantly. He's good for the first, but Ozuki gonna be the one to take it, and 6-0 starting. Yeah, you said it's a CT side of map, but you gotta win some of them. We gotta get some of them on the board, and we're back to pistols here for Queens. They're buying up. Oh, they're forcing, it looks like. Skiwalks is setting a precedent, and now they're pulling out the rifles.
They do have maximum loss bonus, and as you said, it's very desperate times. 6-0 is not what you want to see. So I feel like they should be forcing just to get something on the board. But it feels like they've been stifled at every point in time. At every place across the map. Play it slowly, but look at this push again. King Frederick looking the wrong way. Skiwalks will punish that. And they have a man advantage. But QUB immediately comes to fill this position.
Yeah, still keeping heavy presence towards B for now. That's a huge gap to try to leave just having no one towards mid, not even towards Donut. So if Queens can keep a hold of this gap and find something, could be massive. But the cave re-aggress looks like it's kind of poking forward here with QUB as the spearhead. Gonna try to do something here, and it's looking like he doesn't even need to get the back of him, and they're just going to peek on through. Skiwalks and Biotech are going to fall now. 1 versus 4, and that was just playing off of the timings of the regress. 2 from cave, 1 peeking ramp, and they just take back the B control, and that leads to double, triple kill. And now it's just Droopy here, takes the first, brought down low, fighting for his life, and he cannot do it. That's Trinity on for 7 here, and they're just keeping it consistent. Asphyxia has 14 kills in 7 rounds.
Oh, this is painful to watch. It's just confidence from that Trinity side. We were talking earlier about how they're potentially a bit rusty, but they're so coordinated in every move across the map. It's both wonderful to watch, but it also kind of hurts. I'm not going to lie. Oh, push up from mid again. Asphyxia with a double again. A triple. They just cannot stop him.
It's heartbreaking to see, and left all alone is Senin here. Gets 1, and he cannot take the second there on a QUB. 8-0, and Trinity, they've just been able to get so much value early rounds. For the most part, nearly every round has been them getting the initial pick. That's been doing wonders. They have been playing it fairly variable, though. They haven't been playing too static. It hasn't been the same mid-take every time. They change up their pathing. They've been changing up exactly where their pressure is. Sometimes they put heavy control towards elbow, making sure to fight that there. Asphyxia peeks towards lane off the boxes and takes the fight there, making it so if you're focused on the cave guy, you're not going to be ready for the second towards mid lane. So changing things up slightly every once in a while, and this time Queens are going to switch it up with a B rush that will fight into a smoke, into the firing squad. QUB and Asphyxia doing work, and now just Biotech and Skiwalks, and it's not looking like long left for them either. That is 9-0 here on Ancient.
I think I'd be safe in saying now that Trinity are basically in a position to win the map from this point onwards. I don't think I'd be wrong
Such
in saying...
hot takes.
Yeah. Hot take.
Hot take. The 9-0 start is a good start.
Yeah.
But no, it has been heartbreaking, and it definitely does just
listen.
feel like Trinity are having so much more coordination in terms of these plays. They have the set pieces ready for the CT side for now. You know, they're playing very coordinated off each other. So we'll have to see. This is a change up from Queens that maybe could work, but it's all about how they get out of here.
I've been praising Trinity so much, right? But at the same time, I've seen poor utility from Queens. They will just run out on A, but it's so dry. There's no smoke for that position. There's no smokes at all, actually. None for Donut, none for CT, and they'll just get killed. Biotic with the 1v2 potential, but I think Ozeki has heard that he's coming from B. Oh, did they hear that? Oh, they might have heard that.
Azuki's at least a little bit aware of the possibility of a red room play coming on in. And the longer time ticks, the more you have to be worried about that. So we'll have to see. This is a massive moment. 30 seconds on the clock. He has a little bit of time to play with. He is ready to take the fight here, but solo in HP. 25 seconds. He's slow walking right now, but he does not have time for this. He's playing the Paravision style right now, really pulling it close. But you're not going to be able to take out King Frederick here. You have some util now. Maybe you can smoke and plant. Maybe that's what you got to go for here. You're going to, gentle drop it, but that smoke goes wide. That is not the position you want to be in. He's out of time as well, trying to fight for it. And King Frederick even peeks out to take it. Just getting a little bit too much for himself. It takes too long. Doesn't position that smoke as well. Is just insult to injury. And Trinity take double digits in 10. That is a valid sound.
I was hoping, maybe he doesn't have a good showing. But this just hurts to watch. At least Trinity aren't messing with them. That's a one saving grace.
They're playing good CS, and they're not, they're not, playing with their food. They're not doing anything here. They are keeping to their protocols. They're keeping very, very coordinated play, and not just like they are going a little bit ego with the pushes, but that's out of confidence, not out of disrespect. Yeah. That's how it feels.
It's out of confidence, but it's also very well timed. Like we can see at every point in time, they've pushed down mid again. They have all this information. It's going to be another bloodbath. They hear this flash. They're running through a smoke now. Oh no, Ozeki.
The 5-7. The 5-7 finds 2 as well, and this is just Trinity having an absolute slaughter so far. And last round of the half, the consolation you can hope for right now is that it isn't a 12-0. But the weaponry and also how every other round has gone so far is not leaving me with the highest of hopes as we go ahead here. It's just been a pure onslaught from Trinity. They've been fighting such good rounds, but Queens just have felt a little bit lost here. This is their map pick. You'd expect them to have a little bit more protocols, a little bit more plans in place, but it's feeling a little bit, uninspired in what they're doing. And Asphyxie here already takes 2 in the cave. Skiwalks gets the 1 back, but that's already a man advantage in the 4v3.
What am I witnessing? Kyoki just kills him through the smoke. And now the last 2 players, they're kind of trapped. They're in mid, but they don't know where they can go. Oh, they're just running to get kills. And pinched from from 3 sides. Trinity get 12 on the board. Please, Queens, 1 round. Asphyxie is 22 and 8. Anime Woman aren't real hasn't even been needed. He's 3 and 4.
No, he's just sitting back. He's absolutely fine.
Oh, this is... I was hoping to see something better, but this is decimation. They pushed through the mid smoke. What? And they're trying to do Trinity shots to them. Biotic with the 1v1, but he can't get the round. A 13-0.
That's heartbreaking. That's all you can say for Queens, for everyone, especially in that last round where Biotic maybe could have maybe found a headshot at the end, could have found something there. But no, it is Trinity who they haven't had to play a game so far this season. So that's their first 13 rounds won and done. And that's just map 1. We are going forward. That was the pick of Queens as well. If you want to, get into a little bit more details that make it a little bit sad. That was the pick of QUB. That was the map they felt that we want to take this. They went with that. And now we're moving forward to Inferno. Trinity picking it out. It will be QUB starting on the CT side, but from what we've seen, it's been a tough run. And I'm curious to see if they can bounce back, if they can do anything here, because it's not feeling like they're there. It's feeling flat. It's feeling just difficult on their end. And I need to see more from them.
I'm again praising Trinity so much, but QUB, what are we doing?
What are we doing? Let's keep it. Yeah, we're not here. We're not here to do it soft. We're not beating around the bush. What are you doing? Wait. They feel lost.
Yeah,
they felt lost on that T side.
I didn't want to question it before, but I'm questioning it now again. Why did we pick Ancient? Why did Queens pick Ancient? Historically, the map pool, we've always liked Anubis. I'm pretty sure we've done well on Inferno. So hopefully next map is going to be good.
Yeah, I do hope so. I do hope that we can see a bit more of a competitive map here. No matter what happens, I just want to watch some good CS. And there we were seeing, Trinity just walk all over the shop. But I think we're going to take it at least to a quick little break before we get to map 2. Hopefully, Queens could do something off this. Maybe bounce back. Maybe take more than 0 rounds in the game. We can only hope. But that's going to be a moment for us as we go to a quick break. And we are back. We're here for Inferno. We're here for Queens. We're here for Trinity. We're here to hope that it's not another 13-0. I am Kurt here with Shaw once again. Deflated, some may say Shaw is. Or we're frustrated, I think is actually... There's a few words you can use.
Inspired by the way Trinity is playing and deflated by the way Queens is playing. Hopefully Inferno will not turn out like that last map. But, I mean, Queens was missing smokes, missing everything. I at least expect on Inferno, it's a lot simpler. And it's been in the map pool... I would have said it's been in the map pool for longer. But people are more used to Inferno.
Yeah, everyone knows somewhat how to play it. We're going to be fine. We'll be fine. Queens, starting on the CT side, let's see, can they do something here? Can they bring a lot more fire to the table and not let Trinity run them over this time round?
What is this buy from Queens? They have 2 flashes from different players. Okay. A Fnatic smoke will come down from Trinity here, and they flood out onto short. Senan will get the first kill. Senan will get another. Senan with 3! And Trinity will get the A side, but Queens have the man advantage up 3-2. And it looks like a fight might be coming out here on short here.
Yeah, push is coming on in now, but Zuki takes that first kill with the dualies, though, is Patsy coming up towards brackets.
Patsy.
They know exactly where Ozuki's is. They just need to take the fights here. The USP is running low on bullets, but The low HP, he just needs to tick them down, but he can't hit the single shot. The excitement is palpable as Queens finally take the first round. Don't care that it's on map 2, they're still here.
We have a map on the board. We have a round on the board.
They're winning the map. That's a really important fact. They are currently winning the map.
Oh, we're so back. Don't pay attention to the fact that it was just the pistol round. And Trinity did get the plant. So they will have SMGs here. But is that a Nova?
Skiwox does have a Nova. Checking exactly where they're pumping to. I assume they're just going to have an apartments play coming on in. That's my guess. Yeah, going towards the hall. It's going to see what they can do. But this is going to be a banana round at that. The shotgun may not need to see play. As the MP7, the MAC-10, they come on through. The Molly is dropped to slow them down. But Trinity have the B site. And it might be a bit of James time on the clock here as it's a 3v5.
It's so over. It's so over.
The seesaw goes back and forth here. They just went for the speedy play, and they just weren't somehow ready for it, even though they're expecting it. Senin making some work done. Skiwox has picked up a kit. He's got one on the clock, so
such little time.
Just leave all the smokes on the ground and you stick it is what the strat is, but that's not going to be enough. Azuki with the Galil jumping on oranges is going to be able to take those. They got back a couple kills, but Trinity, they win the second round. They don't let them get their cash back, and now, honestly, this is the worst situation because you don't even get a good loss bonus. You're not in a good spot. So the CTs, they're going to have to most likely save completely or go for force if they don't believe in the next round economy, which it looks like it's going to be some SMGs on pistols on the block.
Queens did play kind of in a very committal position on that banana area. You know, playing in sandbags is not necessarily the best idea whenever you know a fast play can be coming out. And Trinity just completely overwhelmed them with numbers. Please.
We are seeing them stack up over towards B this time round.
We asked for a round, but surely we can get more than one.
Yeah, we can get two. Maybe not right now. Right, it'll be a struggle to do it right now.
They do have a stack on this bomb site, but they have no utility to slow down this. They do have utility to slow down this push. They hear that, so they will deploy a smoke to slow down this entrance, but they'll go through the smoke.
Yeah, coming out ahead of it. That's good. 2 for 2. They do get that position here. Oh, the third player waits it out. Skiwox not going to be able to fight alongside it, though. They rotated on in Patsy and Sen, and they have 5-7, so they're not going to have much of a fight to bring. But maybe you can hit a lucky headshot. Maybe you can take some shots going forward. Sen in here ready to pounce on out with the timing with Patsy, but they're ready for the push. They have taken them out, and the stack might have been there. They might have got a little bit of damage done, but pushing past the smoke, Trinity take us 2-1 back where it should be. And now Queens, they don't have the money once again. It's most likely be a save here. So 3-1 expected start here as Trinity looking once again really good. But we'll have to see as the map progresses.
We're pushing through smokes again. That time is a bit more reasonable, but please tell me this is not going to be a recurring trend. B-side's completely empty.
Yeah, they're just going for a
Trinity
stack.
Won't figure this out, but King Frederick might be. I was gonna say he might be in for a nasty surprise, but given how the series has been going down anyway. Oh well, Anime Woman on real. We'll get 2. King Frederick will just clean up house. Trinity only lose 1 in that conversion. 3-1 for Trinity. Oh.
But now is the important round. Now is back when we're with the guns. There, you know, we had a couple upgraded pistols. Here, we're going to have full rifles. We should have more utility. And we'll see what they can do. Droopy has enough money for more.
Why?
Does
he not?
He has 2,200 in the bank, and he has no nades, and he has a FAMAS.
Why?
He can afford a.
Wait, Skiwox can afford more nades as well, can he not?
Yeah, Patsy can as well. Can afford at least one more flash. Really questionable play to not be, fully investing here. Biotic peeks out, but the timing of the flash is going to take them out. And Patsy, who's trying to stick around them on the curve position, just going to get taken out there. And it just, once again, looking a little bit lost behind the wheel. They're going to be able to just take B site, and they even still have the lurks. They have the long wrap around. They have the apartment player, and they're just going to take the B site. Going to plant it out, and Skiwox and Senden can do nothing.
That's our smoke on short. We let QUB walk up long because we smoke off short. And what I didn't understand, they were trying to fight for banana control, right? So they smoked off bottom banana. Were they pushing it, or were they just looking there?
We saw a peek come on in with the but they got flashed out. But I'm not sure. They were very committed. They were very committed to it. With very low utility still on the cards that we saw. And now going for a low buy once again. They have the loss bonus for them this round, but not going to be much of an issue so far for Trinity. These fights, Biotic holding by the sandbags here.
They hurt him.
Yeah, the flames haven't ran on over, but I think they know. They see the barrel of the gun especially. And that's just going to be Ozuki being such an entry right now, fighting every single one. He has 10 kills already. It's a triple in the round. Needs to fight for even more. That's 4. Looking for the 5th. Out of bullets. But it doesn't matter. The Glock takes the 5th. And that is a second ace on the board for this series. Asphyxia in Ancient and Ozuki here in Inferno.
I'm so questioning why Droopy had a scout. I was thinking, okay, you're saving the money by not getting a better rifle to be able to afford something better in the next round, right? You got a scout. Is he the opper for this team? I can't even remember. Well, he has the op now. Skiwox again has the money for more utility. Asphyxia is brought down low. I believe that's from nade and spam damage. So Trinity will start to slowly peel off of this banana position. Or at least wait for some sort of reaggression. Are they just going to peek down banana?
Yeah, they're at least throwing some nades, putting some presence, but they've committed so much. They don't get taken out here, just throwing a flash to slow them down, but they are low on utility. They have nothing left to slow down the push, but everyone else towards A. Droopy with that op finds the first as they push out towards short. And now slowed on down. Patsy as well on B, so they're all fighting back. Queen's getting an advantage here, 5-2. Huge advantage, and now Trinity don't have the control either. They're in the apartments. They're trying to peek out mid.
They should go for this, though, considering they have the money. But it's so hard to come out of this app's position. There's so many angles you have to be wary of. And they have this crossfire in. No!
That second shot is so lucky from Anime Women Aren't Real, but 3 versus 2 now. They get the bomb planted. They're going to smoke off long. And not a good one.
Smoke.
Yeah,
there's a gap, but
yeah,
it will cause the other players that were coming in through arch to instead go through shorts. They will face Anime Woman Not Real, who is low. Ozuki will call. No, Ozuki. No, Ozuki. Not a 2v5.
Not like this. And that's a Falcons type round, we.
It is. Or is Queens the Falcons of IECS?
I don't think Queens have spent as much money on the CS roster.
True, we haven't spent any money.
Yeah, I'd hope not. In Collegiate, I'd really hope no money has been spent on the rosters. That's actually a really important point. But we are going to see what they can do here. That is a heartbreaking round from Queens to lose out. They had the advantages. They picked up kills on both sides, but they just let it go.
Utility's not
And
good.
now fighting for B, and they cannot win it out. It's Asphyxia taking 2 this time round, and the rest towards A are trying to claw what they can. Senin, who has had a few kills here in the short position, has been able to bring some combat to them, is going to get 1, but 3 versus 4, it's looking like might just have to be a save here as they all stick around.
Oh, that's... Where... Everything went wrong there.
Lost for words.
I am lost for words. What happened to my team, dog?
I don't know. Trinity as well are just they're taking all the fights towards Banana. They're taking all the fights towards Apartments, and they're just winning them. Queens just don't have the responses here. They're trying to fight for Banana, but they're using a lot of front heavy utility that they're then losing the fights on. We're gonna have to see what is that. I can't blame Skiwalks for that one. For the flying deagle is not what I expect here. You're meant to have inaccuracy when you land, and that was not the case. 7-1. Trinity, they might not be on a 13-0 plan for this game, but it's not looking much better if you're Queens.
Skiwalks is 0-8. The highest person on the team is 6-7. I'm not saying that again.
No. It's a good thing my camera isn't on. That's all. It's a good thing they can't see me. But let's see what they can do. Skiwalks here.
Balls out of nade.
Got one.
Cookie dies on the outside of the map. The other side of the map crumbles.
Yeah, B crumbles once again.
Not expecting this guy in spawn already. We will not get killed, but QUB will not get the kill, and Kyoki will come up from the other side of that smoke. And this is... Oh, at least it's not 2 13-0s.
When that's the consolation, it's a tough one, but they're going to fight towards Sen and try to take him out, but they're going to get taken out. Sen's going to get a couple on the board, and they're actually not going to fight for this. They're running back towards B.
They're running back towards the bomb. Fun.
Yeah, they're letting him keep the AK, so maybe that can be something to be brought forward here. Senin has been the only one to really been getting these strong moments. I know there it was just people chasing him down, but over towards short, he's been holding it down more than most on the team right now. B has been absolutely falling apart. Banana has not been able to be fought for. He does turn into the op, so that's another piece of cash on board. So we can see what they can do here. 3 rounds left in the half. You're going to see a tactical timeout dropped out, which needed.
Yes, they have to be having a conversation about this Banana position. Because there's so many rounds now where Trinity, without nades, just forces their way through Banana. And they end up winning anyway. Regardless of what Queens is trying to do on B. Whether it's getting aggressive or just playing so far back, or trying to play with utility, trying to stall, nothing seems to be working into Trinity. The one round they've had was a pistol round where, as you said, it was Senin who got the 3k on short. Oh. What are they thinking? Droopy won't have any utility for some reason, despite the fact he has 400.
He could have 2 flashes. He could have a smoke. He could have a HE. He could have anything.
Yeah.
Senin could drop a flash. There's all those options. You can buy more utility. But for now, it's just gonna be up on hand. Maybe just hit the shots, make it work. They do have diffuse kits on hand at least. But now, last 3 rounds of the half, the chance to have some consolations, to have some moments. But if we're seeing what we've been seeing, it's not looking the hottest here. Just one towards B. It's going to be Patsy. Going to try to hold down the fort here. Taking mid control, though. Putting a bit more proactivity on the board towards mid. King Frederick, though, is ready for Biotic to push on through. So we're into a 3v3. Make that 2 for Trinity. That is an M249, you're right.
It's an M2. I think Asphyxia also had an M249. Surely not. Zenon will push down mid. They're not expecting this, I think. Zenon? We're so back! It's 2 rounds. It's winnable. 8 is all they get. Oh, the proactivity is so nice to see from Queens. You know, just coming out essentially just coming out saying, you know, we're not done with this series just yet. Even if you're stomping us right now, we'll still try. We're not just going to fold. Ah, that's a sawed off on a P90.
Yeah, they're just going for aggression here, but this time around they do get brought down early, but they cannot keep getting away with it. The P90 finds 2 as the B stack gets absolutely decimated, like Queens feel like they've been having for the whole game. That's bomb plant, that's a 2v4, and that's looking like 9 on the board as Queens coming up against a brick wall. King Frederick not going to be able to be taken out. He's low HP, but Zenon could not take it.
Never mind, we are not back. Oh. It's like last map, where Trinity was just forcing their way down parts of the map at times on that CT side. Except they're doing it in reverse. They're forcing their way down on the T side things. They're so coordinated. You see that double molly in towards apartments, and they're just going to run up mid with that Fnatic smoke. And there's the A side's completely empty. Why? we have guns. I guess we went for an A stack, a B stack. Skywalks will get one through the smoke, but it's Queens who are on the timer. And Trinity of such good positioning. Oh, Queens. It's getting close now. It's getting scrappy. As Anime Women aren't real. Queens get another round. But a 9-3 half. Does he? He doesn't get another round! Oh, heartbreak. The one round where they put up a really nice retake. Well, I say really nice. It was very scrappy. It was very messy. But they get the retake off. But it's just a bit too late. Trinity with 10 on the T side of Inferno. This seems over already.
It's so Jover.
It's so Jover.
Okay, it's time for the pistol. They won the last one. So, I mean, there's a chance. That's also an important one to note. They did win the pistol on the half. They get 10-2. They lost 10-2. But going forward, we'll see.
He has a revolver.
He had to put on the R8. I want to make that noted. He had to actively put it on. That gives me very little hope. King Frederick here, though, tested towards short. They do have to rotate all of their pieces back over towards A as the kills come on through. Biotic takes the first. King Frederick gonna fight on the site. And they do take it out. Droopy and Biotic are finding their pieces here. That CZ at the distance is not going to do it. The R8 as well is going to come for the backup. And now it's Kyoki, the one who is 12-5. Finding success so far. Takes one for his troubles.
I believe that was Patsy there with the BM at the end, just shooting the dead body. But I mean, I feel it's such a long way to come back into this game. And a fast play did work, sure, but there's only so many of these that you can have. I expect Trinity to... I remember saying that seeing Queens trying to take deep banana control. but I expect Trinity may actually be able to do it. The scout from mid. Oh, they have such a setup here. Crossfire. The pistol there. 2-man. Skill walks with the XM. Oh. Shannon. Okay, Shannon was the last one alive. He has a 1v2. But they know he's not on B.
If there's one player that can do it right now for Queens, if we're looking at one person that has the chance to actually take this fight to maybe win a round like this is the one person I put my money on. Probably not a lot of money because of the way Trinity have been playing.
I was talking about pushes down mid, pushes down banana, and that's exactly what's happening here. Ozuki gets so much information. Does Sennen accidentally walk into this Mag 7? That's such close range. Oh, no, he's on.
Oh, no.
No, not the knife. Not the knife.
No, he knows. Oh,
okay.
He doesn't go for the knife. He doesn't get the knife kill. But Trinity take another one there. 11-3. Once again, you win the pistol, you lose the second.
Oh, that's... I lost for words. 11-3. They've not been able to now that I think about it, they've not been able to convert a single one of these pistol round wins. They've only, granted, they've only had one. They've only had two so far. But, oh, the push down middle. Trinity being so proactive. They're pinching Queens in from all sides. And QUB will clean it up with 3 on that banana hold. Dire straits for Queens. They have no money the last round of the series, potentially.
Yeah, it is looking dire right now. 12-3. Trinity absolutely just demolishing. Looking for an early night. The series has been on for about an hour. And it might be over with just that. Queens have gotten 3 rounds in the series. We'll have to see what they can do. We have Droopy, the hero AK that he needs to be. Picks up the first. That's an advantage on hand. They need to fight for this. They need to stay alive right now.
It's doable, you know, but look at his deep position from QUB, and we've seen him put up so many multi-kill. Oh, they're thinking about pushing in apps as well. You hear this gun juggling around. QUB. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Patsy will put him down. Biotic will get another. But King Frederick has slipped the gap. He slipped through the gap. And now they know where Biotic is. He does have the health. But a minute left and he doesn't have the time. Where is the bomb? Oh, it's at the bottom of this T stairs.
Yeah,
he has to go so far to get this. You may as well call the round and game already. He's so paranoid. He doesn't have the time though. The game's already over. Why is he walking? Yo.
There's a time limit.
Biotic. Biotic. Yeah, it takes like 15 seconds to get to A site. And like 10 to get to B. Please go already. He doesn't have the time. It's over.
Yeah, this is the game all said and done. 10 seconds on the clock. Yeah, he's already running it back. He already has the molly down. 5 seconds. Yeah, nothing can be done here. And that is it for Queens as they get taken out here. 2-0 in favor of Trinity here. A 13-0 with 13-3. An absolute decimation of the Belfast lineup as they just fizzle out overwhelmingly.
That was something to watch from Queens.
It was something.
Let's start for Trinity first. Let's start with positives first. You know, I want to say for Trinity, energizing win for Trinity, considering it's the first match of the season. You really hope to see Trinity have strong showings, especially against opposition like this. Again, it was a good match. I'll definitely continue to support Trinity in the future. Fantastic game, guys. GG, GL next.
Yeah, tough one. Tough one to say the least. Just a lot of things need tightening up. A lot of things will need fixing here. I think this is definitely a huge loss. You can see that even on Inferno, they had a little bit of a better showing, getting rounds on the board. But their banana, they just lost it every single round. The fights they were taking, they could not do. Senen was able to find some success, as we noted, and Biotic found, a little bit of warm-up as the game went on. But overall, they were just losing fights everywhere. Ancient, fighting in lane, fighting in mid. They just lost every time, walking through smokes without really any backup to come alongside it. And it just ended horrendously overall.
What happened to this team, man? In the past, we were like competing for the final. It should be the same team. Actually, we've got two of the same players. But that was, it felt like we didn't know. I say we. I guess I'm representing Queens here.
No, I've been taking
Queens didn't know what they wanted to do. And for example, if they wanted to go to a specific place on the map, like going back to that Ancient, there was that one round where they ran out onto A and there was no CT, there was no smoke donut. I don't even think there was a molly backside. And you can't play like this into Trinity. Trinity is such a strong team. They will just punish you for this.
Yeah, and they did.
This.
Yeah.
And also, they weren't... It never felt like they were putting the same amount of pressure on the map as Trinity. Because Trinity, even on that CT side, there were so many info pushes that Queens just never was really responding to.
No, it was definitely... They were playing scared for the most part. And you can see why. Like, it was kind of this cycle of, because the Trinity were doing so well, they didn't want to go for these fights that they were most likely going to lose. But that meant that they were giving away all this space. They weren't taking any ground. We saw in Ancient, they did try to take the fights. They did try to play for mid. They tried to play for those moments, and it didn't work out. So then once we got to Inferno, all the pushes were just so deflated. They couldn't even try anything because they were so scared. And then when they did get into the fights, when they did fight for Banana, they just lost. It wasn't in any way a contest. Even when they used some utility, even when they got that going, it was nothing.
I don't even know where to begin with their problems. There was missed utility. They weren't playing together. It was everything kind of went wrong at once. There's some individual moments, but before you could have... the last time Queens won against Trinity in a map, not even a series, but in a map, it was like, I think it was back when I was playing. It was like 13-11 on Vertigo. And that came off the back of, I believe, 4 clutches.
Yeah.
It's just, well, on the plus side, Trinity look like they're in very good form. That's the one good takeaway from this series.
Yeah, I completely agree. But I think for now, the best we can take from this is Trinity had a great victory, and I guess we get an early night. I think that's one thing we can note, but definitely something for Queens to look back on to try to fix and up anything they can. Before we do finish up, though, just want to thank our sponsors. Thank you to Red Bull. Thank you to Dogpatch Labs. Thank you to GG Machines and Play8. All of these nice pieces that allow us to bring forward this show and get everything for you going. I have been Kurt, and with me has been Shaw. Nova has been doing fantastic work on production, on observing. But for us here at Ireland Esports Collegiate Series, that is a good night.